In this next problem, we're going to deal with the inverse trigonometric functions. When doing this, it's important that you remember some of the properties that inverse functions have. For example, the domain of a function f is equal to the range of its inverse, and the range of a function f is equal to the domain of its inverse. In addition, in order for a function to have an inverse function, the original function must be 1-to-1. We can check for one-to-oneness using something called the horizontal line test. For example, y equals sine of x is going to fail the horizontal line test, and therefore its inverse will not be a function. To make the inverse of the sine function a function, what we do is restrict its domain from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 inclusive. Now, let's look at the inverse sine of 0. What this means is we want to know some angle theta that equals the inverse sine of 0. Put another way, the sine of what angle theta equals 0. Now there are many angles whose sine is 0, so that we only get one answer. We're going to look at only the angles between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. This was the domain restriction on the sine function in order to make it 1-to-1. So the sine of what angle theta between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2 is going to equal 0. The answer is theta equals 0 degrees, or if you like, theta equals 0 radian.